In early 2023, with full bipartisan support, the Senate Budget Committee issued its first subpoena since 1991 to obtain a groundbreaking report written by Neil Barsky, a witness here today, about Credit Suisse's historical servicing of Nazi-related clients and accounts. At the time, Mr. Barsky had been fired from his role as independent ombudsman overseeing the bank's internal investigation into its Nazi history, and Credit Suisse was trying to bury the report. As a result of our bipartisan investigation, that report became public. Eventually, Mr. Barsky was rehired to finish the work he'd been hired to complete in the first place. When we first launched our Budget Committee investigation in 2023, I said, and I will say again, that when presented with credible evidence of Credit Suisse's wrongdoing, the Budget Committee had an obligation to investigate. Because of our joint work, never-before-seen information about the role that Credit Suisse played in servicing Nazi accounts, many of them central to the Nazi war effort, is finally being laid bare. Significant findings include Credit Suisse maintained previously undisclosed accounts for nearly 100 individuals who were either senior Nazi officials in Germany or members of Nazi-affiliated groups in Argentina, including members of the SS. Credit Suisse held accounts for entities directly involved in assisting Nazis flee Europe and escape justice after World War II via the so-called rat lines. Credit Suisse directly backed German government offices responsible for the extermination of Jewish people during the Holocaust. This is information that Holocaust victims, their families, and the public deserve to know. I'm pleased to have Mr. Barsky here to discuss his most recent discoveries, and I look forward to receiving additional information as Mr. Barsky completes his work over the next several months. So again, a lengthy saga it has been. But it is also a saga that has demonstrated what good bipartisan congressional oversight can achieve. Chairman Grassley has long been a dogged champion of congressional oversight, and for that I admire him. That is one of the reasons we partnered on this investigation. Elected officials working across the aisle to expose wrongdoing, malfeasance, and misconduct is essential to advancing transparency, promoting accountability, guaranteeing public trust in private institutions, and I would add in public institutions as well, and pursuing justice. As we listen to Mr. Barsky's important testimony today, I hope that my colleagues see what we can achieve through rigorous bipartisan oversight. Because when this hearing is over, there'll be plenty of oversight left to do, especially in this committee. To the witnesses, thank you for being here today. Rabbi Cooper, thank you for the keystone work of the Simon Wiesenthal Center in upholding the legacy of its namesake and shining light on abuses of the Nazis and their enablers. Mr. Barsky, thank you for your unwavering stewardship in your role as independent ombudsman to ensure that Credit Suisse and its successor, UBS, provide the access you need to complete a comprehensive examination of Credit Suisse's historical role servicing Nazi clients. And UBS, I want to thank you too, but also make clear our continuing expectations about your commitment to uncovering the truth about Credit Suisse's ignominious past. We understand that since you acquired Credit Suisse, rehired Mr. Barsky, and committed to seeing through the investigation, you have generally provided him with the access he needs to complete his work. I trust that this access will continue as he finalizes that task. Acknowledging some of the concerns Chairman Grassley just raised, I remind you of the commitments that you made not only to this committee, but to the public. On July 31, 2023, General Counsel Jake Scrivens wrote to Senator Grassley and me, quote, Credit Suisse stands by its commitments to examine the issues raised by the Simon Wiesenthal Center and to cooperate with the Senate Budget Committee. Notwithstanding the 1999 global settlement, we have been researching the relevant historical questions and in a comprehensive report will provide the results as they can be ascertained today. End quote. Ask unanimous consent that that letter be entered into the record.
Without objection, so ordered.
Mr. Karofsky, Ms. Levi, that's the report with Mr. Barsky's oversight that we still await. I trust that you will continue to stand by your company's commitments.